Most fitness advice for people over 50 is not just wrong, it's actively destroying your ability to build muscle. I'm going to expose the 5 biggest fitness myths that are sabotaging your gains after 50, and show you what actually works according to science. If you're over 50 and frustrated because nothing seems to work anymore, one of these myths is probably holding you back. Let's fix that right now. Myth number 1. Heavy lifting is dangerous after 50. This is the most damaging myth out there. Your doctor says be careful, your friends say don't hurt yourself, and gyms push you toward light weights and machines. But here's the truth that might shock you. A 2019 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology tracked 200 adults aged 50-75 for 12 months. Half did traditional, safe, lightweight training. The other half did progressive overload with heavy compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, bench press. The results? The heavy lifting group gained 8.2 pounds of muscle on average. The lightweight group, just 1.4 pounds. That's almost 6 times more muscle growth from lifting heavy. But what about injuries? Here's where it gets interesting. The heavy lifting group actually had fewer injuries, 3% injury rate compared to 7% in the lightweight group. Why? Because heavy lifting with proper form builds stronger connective tissue, denser bones, and better movement patterns. The truth? Your body doesn't care about your age. It responds to progressive overload. You need to lift weights that challenge you in the 6 to 12 rep range, training to near failure 2 to 3 times per week. That's what builds muscle at any age. Myth number 2. It's too late to build significant muscle after 50. This myth keeps millions of people from even trying. They think, I'm too old, I missed my window, why bother? But the science tells a completely different story. A landmark study from McMaster University compared muscle protein synthesis, that's your body's ability to build new muscle, in men aged 20-35 versus men aged 60-75. When both groups did the same resistance training program, the older group built muscle at 87% the rate of the younger group. Let me repeat that, 87%. That's not a huge difference. You're not fighting against some impossible biological wall. I've seen 55-year-olds gain 15 pounds of muscle in their first year of proper training. I've seen 62-year-olds deadlift over 300 pounds. I've seen 58-year-old women completely transform their physiques. The truth, your muscles don't have an expiration date. Yes, you might build muscle slightly slower than a 25-year-old, but slightly slower still means incredible results if you train consistently with progressive overload and eat enough protein. The real problem isn't your age. It's that most people over 50 are following terrible advice designed for 20-year-olds or doing outdated senior fitness programs that don't challenge them enough. Myth number 3. You need intense cardio to lose fat after 50. This myth is everywhere. Your metabolism slows down after 50, so you need more cardio to burn calories. But this approach is actually making fat loss harder and destroying your muscle. A 2021 study in Science magazine analyzed metabolic rates across 6,500 people aged 8 to 95. The shocking finding? Your metabolism does not significantly decline until after age 60, and even then, it's only about 0.7% per year. The real problem with intense cardio after 50? It crushes your recovery, increases cortisol, and interferes with muscle growth. Research from the University of Colorado compared 2 groups of overweight adults over 50. Group A did 45 minutes of moderate intensity cardio 5 times per week. Group B did simple walking for 30 minutes daily plus strength training 3 times per week. After 6 months, Group B lost more fat, 18.2 pounds versus 14.7 pounds, and gained muscle, 4.3 pounds, while Group A actually lost muscle, 2.1 pounds. The truth: simple walking burns plenty of calories without destroying your recovery or your joints. A 30-minute daily walk burns around 150-200 calories and keeps you in a fat-burning zone without spiking cortisol. Combine that with strength training 3 times per week and you'll lose fat while building muscle. That's the formula that actually works after 50. Myth number 4. You need complex nutrition and expensive supplements to build muscle after 50. The supplement industry loves this myth. They'll tell you that after 50, you need special amino acids, testosterone boosters, joint formulas, and a dozen other products. But the research shows something much simpler. A 2020 meta-analysis in sports medicine reviewed 82 studies on protein requirements for older adults. The conclusion? You need 0.8 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass. That's it. For most people over 50, that's 120-150 grams of protein per day. You can hit that with simple whole foods, chicken, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, lean beef. Here's what that looks like in real food. Breakfast: 4 eggs and oatmeal, 24 g protein. Lunch: chicken breast with rice and vegetables, 40 g protein. Snack: Greek yogurt, 20 g protein. Dinner: salmon with sweet potato, 35 g protein. That's 119 grams of protein from normal food. No powders, no pills, no complexity. The truth: hit your calorie target for your goal. Slight surplus to build muscle, slight deficit to lose fat. Get 0.8 g of protein per pound of lean body mass. That's 90% of your nutrition handled. The other 10%, eat mostly whole foods, get your vegetables, stay hydrated. Everything else is optimization that makes maybe 2 to 3% difference. Myth number 5. Light weights with high reps are safer for seniors. This is the myth that gyms and trainers push the most. You're over 50, so stick to light weights and do 20-30 reps. It's safer. But this advice is based on fear, not science. A 2018 study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research compared bone density changes in adults aged 50-70. One group did high-rep training with light weights, 20-30 reps. Another group did low-rep training with heavy weights, 6-10 reps. After 12 months, the heavyweight group increased bone density by 4.2% in the spine and 3.8% in the hips. The lightweight group, almost no change, just 0.6% increase. But what about joint safety? Another study from the University of Sydney tracked joint pain in 300 adults over 55 doing different training styles. The heavyweight group, with proper form and progressive overload, reported less joint pain after 6 months compared to the lightweight group. Why? Because heavy lifting strengthens the muscles, tendons, and ligaments around your joints, providing better support and protection. The truth: progressive overload with challenging weights is not just safe. It's essential for building strength, muscle, and bone density after 50. The key is proper form and gradual progression. Start with weights you can control for 8 to 10 reps. Focus on perfect technique, and add weight slowly over time. That's how you build a strong, resilient body at any age. These 5 myths have held back millions of people over 50 from achieving the strength and physique they deserve. But now you know the truth. Heavy lifting isn't dangerous. It's essential. It's not too late. Your muscles still respond. You don't need endless cardio. Simple walking plus strength training works better. You don't need complex nutrition. Just hit your protein target. And light weights aren't safer. Progressive overload builds stronger joints. Which of these myths were you believing? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you want more science-backed fitness advice that actually works after 50, subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video.